And just picked a zucchini off of this zucchini plant. There's another one. I've been spraying BT and neem oil every night or every other night. The plants are growing like crazy. Here's the other ones. Got another zucchini coming in there. Picked about 10 zucchini, maybe 12. I cut these way back and they're just bushing up. This thing is just massive in here. Lots and lots of flowers and shoots. But production is there. I think it's because there's no sun. We've been having so much rain. Oh, little buds in there. And the yellow squash has really started kicking off too. I think we have 4 or 5 yellow squash. So I don't see the sickness of the plants. You can see where I cut them and I spray stuff down the tube. Everything is looking really healthy. Who knows? I'm hearing lots of reports of defeat, but these plants are just vining out. I'm going to trim them back again tomorrow so that the bees can find their flowers. I know they're really smart though. Okay, I've gotten my outdoor heavy duty needle. I'm not injecting, I got it attached to a vice grips. And I'm just going to go down here. I don't see any sawdust. And I'm just going to poke in here anyway. This won't kill the plant because it's got a whole stem. A whole stem to bring its nutrients up with. But if there's something in there and I feel it's soft, it'll kill that little bug, that little worm, because they'll be an inch long when they start doing damage. So it does feel a little hollow there, but it looks good all up in here. I don't see any openings. Okay, so now I'm also going to relocate this guy a little bit. I thought it was one plant. There's 2 here. I'm going to make him turn. These things grow like a vine. So we'll try to turn him a little bit. Go that way. Now you see the whole underside of the root system exposed. This is where I cut the little trunk stems off before. Okay, now this one, look at the base of the stem. I don't see any damage. So I don't feel any damage. So I'm going to poke some holes. It still looks good. Still got sprouts on them. These guys are all full of new sprouts, and I've been cutting them down. Cutting them back a lot, and these leaves just grow back non-stop. So it's another one of these. Okay, so let's find this guy's base way over here. Don't see any wet sawdust. So I'm just going to poke some holes. I used to inject all the time, but only after I saw the holes. This looks really hollow. It feels real hollow right here. I'm not sure. Feels good down here. Let's see where this guy's going. Oh, it's got a lot of starters on here too. I'll spread him out a little bit. Let's go to the next one. This is one plant over here. I don't want to see leaves like that. Get the scissors and cut them off. But there's 1 plant or 2 plants? Just 1 plant. Okay, this one doesn't look so healthy, but I can do the same thing and poke. This is going in two different directions. Teed off. So the main stem is here. It's going over here for a foot. And all these things are coming over about 2 feet. I see a lot of undeveloped little guys. That's not a good sign. People say non-pollination, which can be true. the hot weather lately, the bees have been slower, but that's also indication, it can be an indication of a SVB attack when they don't develop. There's not enough nutrients coming through the plant. Okay. Oh, the yellow spawns are doing well. I've taken quite a few today. Try them. Solid stem. I have not done this before. It's usually the hypodermic syringe with the stuff and injecting, but if you get them, poke them once, they're gone. And there's only so much room in there. And like I said, they'll get to be quarter inch, 2 inches long. So you can see the stem, it looks really healthy. There's nothing chewed up. But I think with the heat, everything is slowed down. So I may get the row covers and put them back higher, just to not over each plant, but just put them over the whole garden, cut down on some of that sunlight. This plant is enormous. If you look in here, it's 3 feet long, so it's hard to manage. Boom. Boom. And then if you look next to those black buckets, we have a little friend over there. Every year we get a little baby deer, or fawn. He's getting bigger because he's standing up. Usually he'll just lay down and try to hide behind a blade of grass. We can't see him. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more surgery on that one. We got one left. By the way, here's some of my favorite organics. I don't know about Sluggo, but it will get rid of your roly-polies and snails and slugs. I'm using this tonight. It's got insecticide, fungicide, miticide, and neem oil mixture. This is the BT I use almost every night. That's good if you get a lot of fungus on here. And this is a new one I got. Monterey Garden insect spray. I'm not sure what's in there. It's got spinosad in there. Okay, that's a good one too for killing some of the bugs. But this is a good one. Always spray in dusk. Everything could use a good creeper crawler. The white flies are bad. Little gnats are bad. Of course, the squash vine borers are bad. But little leaf hoppers, these little white flies, the peppers hate them. I don't really spray my green beans that's left over. I don't think they do well with spray. It seems like I just kill the plant when I spray them. I'm going to get all down in here, all along that stem. I won't spray BT tonight. I don't know if I should mix it or not. I don't know what kind of chemical, but this is, I guess, more chemical. BT is more biological. BT is a little microbe, and when the squash vine borer eats it, the microbe breaks down, releases toxins to the squash vine borer. Supposedly, if we eat it, the toxins aren't released. I'm just going to spray this with everything. Touch the leaves.